The top stories. The first murder of the year is recorded. The union calls for flogging big time in schools, and Bajans welcome the new year in style. Welcome to Nation News for Thursday, January the 1st, 2015, New Year's Day.
No matter where you are in the world, at home or abroad, Nation News keeps you connected with what's happening in Barbados through our website, video newscast, and online e-papers. So stay connected with Nation News. Your news, your time, your way.
The first day of 2015 has brought the first murder of the year. 31-year-old Jason Punchy Carter of Vauxhall Christchurch was fatally shot in the face around 10:30. He was rushed to the Queen Elizabeth Hospital by private vehicle, but was pronounced dead on arrival, where family members were left heartbroken.
Jason just fun-loving, you know how it is with younger people. People always have their anger issues, whatever, but at the end of the day, always one, and we work it out as a family at home. So for it to come to this is the hurtful part.
The controversy over the retrenched workers at the NCC was one of the issues of 2014, and it begins the new year at the top of the agenda for the National Union of Public Workers. The union is holding a meeting for those NCC workers at its Dalkeith headquarters on Friday at 10 o'clock to bring them up to date on what's going on. In December, the new Employment Rights Tribunal, which was supposed to hear the workers' case months ago, resigned after receiving a ministerial directive they said was out of order. On Wednesday, Dr. Dennis Lowe, under whose ministry the NCC falls, said he had resisted speaking on the issue because it was before the tribunal.
The tribunal involvement was not at the invitation of the NCC, it was at the invitation in writing of the representative body, particularly one of the bodies of the workers. And once it had been escalated to that point, there were some urges that the NCC should take it out of the system and hand it across table again. And of course, that would not be the most prudent thing to do. So, to your question, yes, I want the issue to be resolved, and the final points of resolution cannot be done until the tribunal adjudicates and make its final decisions.
A girl is the first child born in Barbados for 2015. Janai Ward welcomed her daughter, Nia, just after 1 a.m. Almost 2 hours later, Thierry Atherley, the first boy of the year, was born to Melissa Robinson. At a time when child's rights advocates are calling for a halt to flogging in schools, the president of the Barbados Union of Teachers is having none of it. In the New Year's message, Pedro Shepherd says there has to be a return to corporal punishment at the primary and early secondary levels. He says rules need to be put in place to deal with what he sees as rampant indiscipline among students. In her message, Mary Redmond of the Secondary Teachers Union calls for more recognition for the outstanding work she says teachers carry out in increasingly difficult circumstances. From Moontown in the north to St. Lawrence Gap in the south, at Crane Beach in the east and 2nd Street on the west coast, Barbadians rang in the new year in style. In St. Lawrence Gap, Crossfire celebrated 25 years as a band with a Spice and Company raised the temperature at the street party in 2nd Street Old Town. Others took things a little bit more legend. Many Barbadians also welcomed the new year in church. Boat owners at Concert Bay St. John are putting some of the blame on the Fisheries Division after falling prey to vandalism. Although nothing of value was stolen, 3 boats were broken into and sprayed with profanities. One owner said he wanted his boat in the water by Christmas prior to the start of the fishing season in January. However, no one from the Fisheries Division has been available, he says, for the past month to operate the tractor and lift. Fisheries officials were not available for comment. The main mover behind the formation of the Carifta Games is Barbados' newest knight. Sir Austin Seeley received the award of Knight Bachelor of the Order of the British Empire in the Queen's New Year Honours List. Sir Austin said he had not anticipated the award, which was for his outstanding service to sports administration, but it was good to be appreciated. He's a long-standing member of the International Olympic Committee, the governing body of the Olympic movement. In sport, the West Indies will be looking to start the new year on a high when they begin the third and final test against South Africa in Cape Town on Friday. The West Indies trail 1-0. The rain ruined the second test, having been drawn. They showed improvement in that match, but the South Africans are still clearly the superior side. So it will take quite a turnaround and some luck for the West Indies to win and level the series. One thing they will be hoping to avoid, says Captain Dennis Ramdin, is another batting collapse.
Yeah, I think we assessed that. We had a chat about it in terms of guys getting out and a couple of wickets falling. We always need someone at the crease to guide a new batter who's coming in and share that advice, what is happening. It's all difficult to move on when you have 2 new batters there, give the opposition an upper hand on you. So hopefully we can get some better starts. Our batters could go on, and hopefully it doesn't happen in this game.
And finally, 51 years ago, Arthur Lampitt of the American state of Illinois smashed his 1963 Ford Thunderbird into a truck. This week during surgery, a 7-inch turn signal lever from that T-Bird was removed from his left arm. The accident actually broke Mr. Lampitt's hip, drawing attention away from the arm, which healed. A decade or so ago, his arm set off a metal detector at a courthouse. An X-ray showed a slender object the length of a pencil, but since it caused no pain or hardship, he was told to let it be. The 75-year-old was moving concrete blocks a few weeks ago when the arm began to hurt for the first time and to bulge. Mr. Lampitt decided to have surgery, and voila, the 7-inch lever was removed. And that's Nation News for New Year's Day. For more, log on to our website, nationnews.com, as well as YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. And get your Weekend Nation, the first for the year, on Friday.